Mr. Evans was a good father. He loved his wife and his 2 sons and his daughter.
825, the latest from Maestro Fresh Wes, Coach Fresh, being nominated for Best Rap Recording at the Juno Awards this upcoming Sunday. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, man.
You know, it's always great to have you on, and I know there's a milestone birthday you're celebrating. Next week you turn 50, and you're celebrating in Vancouver, but respect to you for the consistency to put out music time and time again. Is it surreal that you were nominated knowing you won the first Juno for rap recording back in '91?
It's crazy, man. It's a crazy time for me, but it's blessed. And when you look at other genres of music, like, you know, like a guy like Leonard Cohen, rest in peace, he made music till he died. Gord Downie, rest in peace, same thing. So this genre of music, hip-hop, we wanted to show this ain't a fad. This is about longevity as well, and we don't make records. We make history.
Well, what has kept you hungry after all these years to know that you inspired a younger generation, and you continue to because you keep putting out new stuff?
I just look at the artists I mentioned, like Bryan Adams. He still makes music. Neil Young, there's nothing young about Neil Young, but he still makes music. So I figure that's what I want to do, continue doing this for this genre of music, which is still in its infancy when you think about it. But I'm glad to be a pioneer, glad to see it go to the next level.
Well, when we look at the history of the Junos, I remember growing up in the 90s, and it was the Rascals that boycotted the Junos. I think it was like in '98, saying it wasn't on the broadcast recognizing rap recording. The next year they won, and then they performed. It has come a long way. And how hard was it to be the pioneer and push for hip-hop acceptance in Canada, knowing you were like one of few?
Back in the days, it was a whole different ball game, and step by step, we all evolved. You know, I'm a few years older than the Rascals. You know, and just things evolved. Where when you look at Canada now, in terms of hip-hop, we're at the top of the food chain globally. When you look at artists like my man Drake, Tory Lanez, Belly, it's really dope. So we started from the bottom, but now we're here. So definitely.
And when you celebrate, when Juno Fest and fans come up to you, what does it mean for them to recognize Let Your Backbone Slide from back in the day, but saying, hey, I really connect with Mr. Evans and the stuff off the new album now?
I feel blessed, man, because like when you think of art, I look at iconic artists. That's what I always do. And they always extended. Rolling Stones didn't make music in the 60s or 70s. When in the disco era, they had like hits. Pink Floyd, the same thing. The Wall is a disco record, and in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, a rock and roll group like Pink Floyd. You see what I'm saying? So artists, we got to expand, diversify, and keep on, doing what we do. But I don't think we should stay in a cute little box. We should expand, and especially with hip hop, I'm definitely trying to expand.
Well, you've expanded and diversified, because I believe there was one show in Winnipeg, Tragically Hip, 100,000 people there, and this Sunday, a special tribute for Gord Downie is expected. What do you remember about that moment and just watching the icon that is the late great Gord Downie as an artist?
It was breathtaking. It was electrifying, and just to be on stage with the Tragically Hip and 100,000 people, I will never forget that. When you have that type of crowd, you just got a concert of 30,000. You get rid with the rest. But I thank Gord Downie, the Tragically Hip, for that opportunity for me.
Well, you're celebrating your birthday in Vancouver. You're performing for Juno Fest tomorrow night. Tonight, I'm going to show this photo with Red One, because you've had a great relationship with the Rascals over the years.
All right.
There was a birthday party, but talk about how Canadians have supported each other with this music.
Man, I know Red One since he was a young man, just to see him evolve and the contribution he's made to West Coast hip-hop over here, it's been a blessing. So he wanted to host this, and I'm down, man. I'm saying let's make it happen. And Chemo from the Rascals, he'll be DJing, as well as my good friend Flip Out, and my man Cardinal Official, he'll be doing the set as well. And this video, Mr. Evans, you're showing right now, this was shot in Vancouver. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of history right here to see.
Well, I know you spent many. Your son was born here.
Was born in St. Paul's Hospital. Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. Well, good luck this Sunday.
Thank you.
Best rap recording. Maybe the torch comes back to Maestro. Always great to have you here.
Thanks.
All right, we'll take a break.